Let's talk about value. Value is the range of lightness or darkness of a color. You can create it by shining a light source on objects, and that will make highlights and shadows too. So a light source can be a sun, it could be a flashlight, it could be a candle, anything that shines a light, even your cell phone. And that will help make different values on your artwork. So you can make a value scale, and that's a scale that goes from light to dark. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a value scale using any method or medium, and you're going to make these boxes go all the way from light to dark by pressing harder or softer, or you could do it with tints and shades. So I'm going to show you a couple techniques of ways you can do it, but instead of just coloring it in with your pencil. So there's lots of ways you can do it. The first one is called hatching. So that's with lines. The farther apart the lines, the lighter it looks. The closer together, the darker it looks. Hatching is diagonal lines that cross, and that kind of looks like X's. The farther apart the lines, the lighter it looks. The more lines and the closer together, the darker it looks. Stippling are dots. The closer the dots, the darker it looks. The farther apart the dots, the lighter it looks. And there's all different techniques. But you can also do it with color as well. So if you made a whole artwork in just one color, that's called monochromatic. So mono means one, chrome means color. So an artwork made with one color is monochromatic. And you can do that by using shades and tints. So a shade is when you have the darkness of that color. And that's where you take a color and you add black and you get a shade. And you can make all different shades by adding different amounts of black. A tint is when you add white to a color and it makes the color lighter. So any color plus white and you get a tint. And you can make all different amounts of tints by adding different amounts of white. So just to show you some more, here's a value scale that goes from light all the way to dark. And look at all those different values of gray. But with red, if I add black to it, I have my shades, and look at all those different shades of red. And if I add white to it, I make it lighter. Look at all those different tints of white. And I want to show you all the way down here. Here is just another version of the techniques I just showed you. There's hatching with your lines that go from spread out to closer together. Here's cross hatching. Here's your stippling with your dots. There's also one called scribbling too. So the less scribbles you have, the lighter it looks. The more scribbles, the darker it looks. I hope you have fun incorporating value into your artwork.